All right, y'all, I'm back. And I want to talk about Future's dumbass. Okay, so Future released his album, The Wizard, today. Okay, Friday, January 18th, he released this new album. And
your Harry Potter
but right, like, this nigga's Harry Potter. Alright, like magical. And this nigga colored his hair blonde. I was like, word, my nigga, you colored your hair blonde? Okay. You know, do whatever you want to, young man. But we just about to get into this. So he did a 2-hour long radio show for Apple Music in order to, you know, get fans interested in the new album. And he had to speak on Ciara and Russell Wilson. Okay? And I quote saying that Russell is not handling Ciara like a man because he is not keeping her from speaking about Future in interviews. Future said if it was him, she would not be able to speak on any ex. I don't care what they did for you. Don't speak on them in interviews. Don't give that shit no energy. You wouldn't even be able to say their name. And I just kind of feel like, Future, first of all, my nigga, what are your toxic ideals on what a man is? Because from where I'm sitting, it seems as if Russell Wilson is man enough to raise your child while you're out here fucking ducking and getting every bitch that you can bust in pregnant. Then he says that when they got married, that's when Ciara wanted to introduce them. Ciara came out and was, I forgot on whose talk show she was on, but she said she reached out to him and tried to get him to come and meet Russell, but he wasn't answering her phone calls. He didn't want to talk to her at the time. So what else was she supposed to do besides go on and live her life? It is pretty plain to see that Future is a bitter ass ex bitch. Okay, like I'm just saying, you bitter as fuck. Why are you so mad at Russell, and how are you gonna tell Russell that he's not a man? Nigga, really? While you go out here and have all of these children with all of these women talking about I take care of my kids, throwing money at people and paying child support is not being a fucking father. Okay, it's not being a fucking father. And at the end of the day, I feel like you think that because you give them money, that means that you're doing better than Russell, who's actually there with your son on a daily basis. And you get to pull your son out on stage and do videos and do Instagram posts so everybody can see. But I bet any money that is Russell Wilson who tucking your little boy in the bed every night. That's what's gonna really count. When that little boy get older and realize that Russell was the one that was there when he skinned his knee. Russell was the one that was taking care of him when he was crying about something. Russell was the one that was checking in on him when he was sick. Russell was the one that was doing the real parental shit while you was just sending money thinking that that was enough. Out here talking about, oh, you know, I had to sacrifice true love for my career. What the fuck are you talking about, my nigga? What are you talking about? How can you even say that? What about people like Ice Cube and Snoop? I mean, you know, Snoop cheated. Ice Cube didn't, as far as we know. But there's so many other rappers who have been so successful in their careers, and they haven't had to give up on true love, so that you say. Like, I don't even think you know what love is. Okay, I don't. So besides all of this talk about Ciara and Russell Wilson with his bitter bitch ass, then he said some shit about Wendy Williams. Also, Wendy Williams is not coming back in the month of January. They released a statement yesterday saying that, or today, I forgot whichever day it was. I be getting mixed up. But either way, she's not well enough yet. And she's gonna be seeking a lot of, you know, hospital help and all kind of shit that she has going on. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with Wendy. I just hope that, you know, she's okay and she eventually comes back to her show. But anyway, he spoke about his dislike for Wendy Williams because she decided to post all of his baby mamas, some of which don't want to be in the spotlight. So he felt as if, you know, you didn't fuck up, you don't know what you did to these women. These women might have to go to therapy now because you didn't put their face out there. Nigga, if they could go Google them and find them, their faces are already out there. Yes, she might have put them up on a lineup with the rest of the bitches you done got pregnant and had babies with, but my nigga, that's your fault. Like, why do you think it's okay? Why do you think it's healthy? Why do you think it's a great thing for you to go around impregnating people, don't have no real relationships with none of these women, and only have your kids ever so often from what we understand, because I don't know your life. But to me, it seemed like you one of them niggas that drive by, hey, come, you know, throw some gifts on them, give them some money, be with them for like a weekend or so, but you're not not there every day like that. There's no way you could be present every day for all, what, 6, 5, however many kids he got. I don't even give a fuck. All right, I don't even care. I just was so aggravated by him putting that statement out there like he couldn't measure Russell Wilson's manhood. Like, fuck out of here. You just mad because a man who you consider as a lame took your old lady to the point that you can't get her back, okay? Like, something makes me feel like Future thought he was gonna always be able to go back and pull on Ciara. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be feeling like that. Like, oh, we ain't together, but if I come back to see our son, I'ma fuck. He got his whole head fucked up when she got with Russell Wilson and they was celibate, got married, new baby. Beautiful life out here, okay? That nigga is probably making way more money than Future is, okay, to be honest with y'all, because he's a great football player. He does well for himself. But I don't even want to speak on that. I'm just over Future and his bullshit. He's a fuck boy. Future, the only reason we even paid attention to you enough for women to like you is because you were in Ciara's video. I remember that was the first time I was like, oh, all right, this man got nice teeth and everything, okay? Like, he was more attractive because he was with Cece. After they broke up, you realize he was a fuck boy to the nth degree, and now it's no longer attractive. Yes, there are always some girls out here who will want to fuck Future because he's a talented rapper and he's famous. But at the end of the day, the consensus of all of us, while we still listen to your album, is you's a fuck nigga, and don't nobody care what you gotta say about Ciara and Russell Wilson. Focus on being Harry Potter the Wizard or whatever the fuck you doing on your album. I'm probably gonna listen to it. Ain't nobody not listening to your music just because you a dickhead. Like, I tell y'all all the time, music is music. The people is the people. I could totally not fuck with you and still listen to your music because I don't like Future. But he makes some of my favorite songs. You know, it is what it is. And in more R. Kelly news, apparently there's another young woman who spoke out. I didn't really click on the link because I'm just kind of overhearing it. It's the same story. He's abusive. He's an asshole. You know, what y'all want us to do? Sony did something though. Sony Music just dropped him from their label. So, y'all are getting what y'all want. Like, niggas losing money. They dropped him from the label. Now, I thought he was signed to RCA. I don't know if he has more than one record deal. I doubt it. But it seems as though it's all about to start crashing down for R. Kelly because Sony said, we can't do this with you no more, nigga. Okay, it's too much pressure. Everybody done told us that they ain't fucking with you no more. So you know what? We not fucking with you no more. Another person that a lot of people supposedly right now are mad at is Erykah Badu. Because somebody, you know, commented on Erykah's picture talking about, you know, oh, I liked you until I found out that you support R. Kelly. Now, I don't know where they said, you know, she said she supported him. But she was like, you know, I could have love for a nigga and not support him. Okay, like I could have love for the music and not support him. It's the same shit I was saying, you know. But I've always said that me and Fat Belly Bella do have, you know, like a same type of energy going on where we can look at shit from all sides, you know what I mean? So if you don't feel like that, that's fine. But what we ain't about to do is tell people, you know, oh, we canceling. Ain't nobody canceling Erykah Badu. Y'all can shut the fuck up with that, okay? See, that comes to another thing when y'all trying to tell people who the fuck they can listen to. You're not gonna tell me whose music that I'm gonna listen to. You just not. Like, that's just, it is what the fuck it is, okay? Now, people always have something to say about Erykah Badu, like when she said, you know, the shit about, you know, everybody has something that's good about them because she brought up Hitler and said that Hitler was a really great painter and everybody got pissed off about that as if that's supposed to change something. Like, the nigga's dead. It's already been done. What are you upset about now? Like, it's not like somebody said, oh, he was a great person. Like, nobody said that. I just feel like people love to get upset about shit, and when people who think outside the box express their opinion, everybody likes to go ham on them. And that, you know, that is what it is. I don't really give a fuck. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. I can't give a fuck. I can't do this and give a fuck. I gotta say how I feel. Miami has so much appeal. A great place to get a seafood meal. Miami. I'm sorry. If y'all don't know the Golden Girls, then y'all won't know that reference. Okay, y'all, so now we're talking about the new woman because I just pulled it up. All right, so apparently the new woman, whose name is Tracy Sampson, says she met R. Kelly in the summer of 1999 when she was 16 years old and she was an intern at Epic Records. She claims R. Kelly allegedly tried to kiss her when she was underage and began a sexual relationship with her. She says he inquired, meaning he asked, Kelly asked, "Can I kiss you?" She said no. He said, "Well, give me a hug." she added, and then, hold up, y'all. Y'all know I can't see after a while. She added, and then, like, when I gave him a hug, he just started kissing me. I was in love with him. I just didn't know what to do. Like, I didn't know if this was normal. I didn't know if this is how adults acted. Samson, 36, decided to come forward 2 weeks after the release of the Surviving R. Kelly docuseries, whatever. After Samson turned 18, she filed a lawsuit against Kelly and ended their sexual relationship in 2002. She said she settled the lawsuit for $250,000. When asked about Samson's claims, Stephen Greenberg, Robert's lawyer, said he isn't privy to Samson's accusations due to him not representing the 53-year-old singer during that time. When he asked what he thinks about these women coming forward, there's not all these women. There's a few women who are making these allegations for which there's no proof. The record companies are abandoning him. Other artists all of a sudden acting like they're shocked by these rumors that have been floating around. He's having a very difficult time, but he is strong. He's tough. He wants to put out his music and continue performing for people, and I expect that he'll be able to do so. Y'all, this shit is just getting ridiculous. Then Lil Rel was on The Breakfast Club this morning, and he spoke about how he stopped listening to R. Kelly like 10 years ago because just in his own personal dealings with R. Kelly's an asshole. Like, one time he was on the set of Trapped in a Closet. He was an extra. He was talking to another extra who was one of R. Kelly's background dancers, and he sees R. Kelly just looking at shit. He like, the fuck this nigga looking at? So the next day he gets there and he speaks to the girl, and the girl is like, my boss told me I can't speak to you. And he's like, man, really? Like, we extras in this motherfucker. Like, what is the problem? So that just goes to show that I don't think any of those women are lying. Everybody wants to try to, say that the women's stories, are fake. They lying because of the fake Robinson girl. I forgot the girl's last name. I think her name is Robinson. Faith, the girl who then got into it with Lovely T and all of that. I don't think that they're lying at all. I think that some of them see that there's an opportunity here, some of them, Faith, i.e. But, whatever the situation may be, if they're gonna get money from this nigga, get money from this nigga. Like, rape him dry. He didn't rape y'all, so why not rape him? That's how I feel about it. But Lil Rel was just like, in another instance, besides that time at the Trapped in a Closet video shoot, he also talked about one time when he was in a club, and they were all in the same VIP section. This is once Lil Rel then, kind of got up there and people started to know who he is. And R. Kelly sends his boy over, like, Rob wants to talk to you, man. And he's like, well, he can come over here and say hi. I'm not going over there to this nigga section. The fuck? And I was like, yes, okay, I'm not going over there to your section, nigga. What the fuck? I'm not about to be beckoned by you, nigga. Like, the fuck? So he been stopped fucking with R. Kelly. I respect that, y'all. I respect that indeed, especially when you didn't actually had dealings with him. It's a weird motherfucker, bro. He's weird as shit. He's crazy. He's fucked up in the head. And I don't think there's any help for him. Like, I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. I don't think there's any help for R. Kelly. The only thing that people really can do, he getting dropped from the label. Don't buy no tickets to no shows. You know what I'm saying? Like, rape him in that way. But my point with the music is that a lot of this old music, the money has already been made. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've already supported him, America. It's already happened, okay? So now, with the label dropping him, and then everybody acting like Dave Chappelle, is new news. Dave Chappelle said years ago in one of his comedy shows that R. Kelly, actually came up to him after he did the skit, and he was like, so how you gonna make a video about me peeing on somebody? And, Dave was like, nigga, how you gonna make a video about you peeing on somebody? Like, the fuck? It was, y'all, it's just crazy to me how, people are talking about this like this is new information. This shit has been out for years, this shit with Dave Chappelle. And it's just crazy, y'all. It's crazy how all of this is taking place now. But if it takes for the documentary to get what people needed, which is for R. Kelly to go down, 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 then, it is what it is. That's probably one of his songs. See y'all in the next one.